Well, hello. How's it going? Hopefully today's going pretty darn well for you. Now, my day's going thoroughly neutral. Yep. Definitely describes that. So, okay, what are we doing here? First off, I forgot to give these guys proper stuff. So there we go. And they don't get hit so much, so there. That looks all well and nice. As far as stuff goes, I don't remember what I actually showed last time. Either way, Lady Style became a Dragoon. I think everyone just got like some skill updates or some crap. There we go. Let's just go through everybody. Not like this will show very much. I'm gonna think that I should probably get something on you. I mean, you're gonna need a DM later, so we might as well pop that sucker on there. Yeah, okay, there we go. And, let's do this thing. So, Chris Rowe next. So, the, girl Will Farrell fight. One with all the happy music in it. Now, obviously, as per usual, this one's gonna be one of those ones that ends up turning into an attrition fight fairly early on. Since Farrell's the leader, the guy's tanky as all crap, it's gonna be a little bit harder to actually isolate and take him down. Especially... Do they have healing elements in this one? I forget. No. Doesn't look like they have any healing elements, but still, they do end up using items, I remember that much. So, it's gonna be one of these kinds of situations. So, Archer's gonna stick back here. Asher's just gonna go fight stuff with a stick, because I'm not allowed to change your class into anything else. And everybody else is gonna try to hold up on the front lines here. I'm actually gonna go ahead and power up these three guys. Oh, right, Canopus actually switched his stuff around. So, he actually will be sticking with Tomahawks. But here's the thing. Later on, I'll be switching him up to a claw and sidearm type build. So I figured that might be an interesting take on it. Might end up just doing... I don't know. I'm still kind of up in the air on that one. Originally I was going to go claw and shield on him. Then the Tomahawk option came up, so I went Tomahawk and shield, because I don't have any claws for him to actually put on at the moment. And, yeah, then the idea of just claw and Tomahawk came up, so that still would be some evasion. He still could be reasonably evasive, and plus would be able to, potentially still have his ranged options. I feel like sidearms have kind of dropped off a little bit lately, but I don't know. They're still pretty solid. Like, they're kind of situational. Like right here, okay, that guy. You know what? Wow, that's to be fair, that is a pretty decent level difference. So either way, so he's 3 levels down on this point. So to explain what's going on here, by the way, this is something that you really only see very early on. It's like, for example, 4 levels or so early on for something like a Tomahawk or whatever else, against a very durable type of class, you're basically not going to be able to get through that. So, for example, these guys are bringing in helmets. Those are automatically a bit bonus. So, for example, they've got mail. That's already pretty decent defense, just overall. Helmets give a bit bonus, which basically just makes it a lot harder to get proper damage through. And then in the case of both of them, they end up having shields as well. So that's basically why this guy is not able to get through at the moment. If he had the next one up, which I believe he can actually use at this point, because this should be... let's double check here. Yeah, this is the 4. There should be a 6 or a 7 available for sidearms at this point. So the next one would be able to pierce through that. Again, it doesn't apply to different units. So, for example, heavy units, that will be the case. For medium or light units, he still should be able to do a pretty decent amount. But just so you know, as far as how that goes. Alright, so we got one isolated. Might as well just proceed with beatdown strategies. Unfortunately, I was hoping that they wouldn't get up close that quick. Oh well, such is life. Now, Field Down's evasion, as you can see, pretty decent. What I want to do with him is, down the line, I want to give him a light shield, keep him with a vest, and go for an evasion ring, plus give him the side-graded katanas there. Basically, that'll just give him redonkulous parry on top of a bunch of other things. Pretty useful, pretty useful. So, there we go. So we're gonna work on getting the Berserks out of the way. Yeah, I need her falling back a little bit. Have somebody else take over. There we go. Yeah, accuracy's gonna stuck because it's apparently still raining, like days later. Man, this place is like Florida. Just the rain never stops. Right. I don't know what's exactly going on there, so you're gonna go ahead and pop one of these. There we go. You're gonna go ahead and block off this area. Now, as far as skills go, Voltaire picked up, what's it? He picked up Rampart Aura. I still haven't gotten that on Felicia. Sorry. Or not Felicia, what's face? Harold. So, there's that. Just so you know. It's there. Alright. Now then, let's go ahead and compare this a little bit more. So yeah, like he's back to doing his regular roughly 40s on these guys. Just, yeah, it's a little bit of a weird moment. Like, exactly right now, I haven't gone and updated everybody in a little bit, so, yeah. It's a little bit of a weird moment at this point where everybody's a little bit under-equipped. Nobody's got the actual skills to make crappy weapons work, and nobody's got, well, they've got decent armor on top of it all. Probably should have gone for the shield there, actually. Oh well, didn't. Yeah, there we go. Item healing. Do they do that? Yeah, actually, that was the part that I forgot to mention earlier. So, later on, and kind of the reason that I'm having Canopus just throw out random axes at people, stuff's going to change a little bit. So as soon as they end up getting ranks in their skills, like it ends up allowing them to use crappier stuff like no problem. Just no issues whatsoever. Probably my favorite example of that recently, and probably the most extreme example, would be what ends up happening to the Buccaneer, wherein they end up having such ridiculously decent decks that with a decent, like let's say sword skill or something like that, they can just completely dominate like nobody's business. Like I ended up switching Denim to one, and he had pretty crappy stats. Like I didn't really optimize anything about him or anything. I wasn't even collecting that many cards. But yeah, he ends up, right, burst. Get bursted, which, by the way, I double-checked with Rakes, and apparently that burst damage is intentional. Since, yeah, it actually takes quite a while to be able to get to burst 2. So it's going to be a little stronger earlier on. By the way, sorry for the kind of awkward pauses. Just had a bunch of Pepsi for the first time in a very long time, and it's just like, keeps bubbling up. Like, oh, you haven't had any weird bubbly drinks in ages. Get wrecked, and so I am. I'm wrecked getting is proceeding as planned. But okay. So yeah, so by rank 6, I think I was even talking about this last time, so by rank 6 with the Buccaneer there, like, I can just literally run Denim up to like 6-7 guys, and he'll just be able to outfight them all. It's kind of hilarious. But yeah, that's just kind of how it goes. There we go. He got one. Go ahead and take their loot. Just forever collecting bags now because of that 4-man run. Which I promise I will be doing right after this. So I'm kind of speedrunning my way through it. This is just going to be up till Brent and Morn, I think. Maybe continue that later, because I really like doing those 4-man runs right now. It feels immersive and realistic, because I know what it's like to be broke. Oh well. Oh well, yeah. You know, one of those months where you got 2 weeks to come up with rent and everything is about $2,400 over. Yeah, that's a good time. Good times right there. Oh well. Oh well. You know, gotta find a way. Gotta find a way to make everything happen. That is just what dads do. Okay. Let's have you start flanking. It's about time to do so. Have another leaf. Now, I'm using items a little bit more freely this time around because I'm expecting to be able to resupply right after this. It's a heavy... yeah, he's isolating himself pretty decently. You know what? Maybe him. Yeah. Leave the knights for last. Crap. Should have used her skill on it. And I screwed up. Good job. Good job, idiots. Okay. Ooh, perfect little burst moment right here. Ah! Never mind. It would have been a perfect burst moment, but I'm apparently not allowed to have that. So instead, what we're going to do is go ahead and chuck some quote-unquote medicine at Canopus. Totally not suspicious. Pew. She gets shot. Probably going to get taken out right now. One of them will anyway. Alright, that was surprisingly harmless. That's fine. Those guys are pretty reasonably protected. I think everyone's got mail up in front right now. All the same, it might be better off to start using these archers to start dealing with those guys. Let's go ahead and drop an Eagle Eye right here. And yeah, I was actually pretty down on that skill earlier on, but it's really good actually. Because I kept thinking like, oh, they don't really get shot at very much, but you know, the accuracy, as far as accuracy goes, they're usually pretty accurate. But yeah, a bunch of little changes all over the place recently have actually changed that to the point where they don't have to rely on Tremendous as much. Axed. Alright. And I think at this point we're pretty much good to go there. So he can start working on Steel, and yes, he does have Sneak Attack, but can't make any possible use of it, so... Or, Sneak Attack, I should say, not Steel. Hopefully we break through before anything happens. I want to use Burst, but he would end up detonating his own guys, and that's terrifying. Wham! He's so good. Alright. Slash, just so he doesn't use Aegis on anyone. I don't know if he was using Aegis, but I think he's using Aegis. Alright. Now, by the way, if you're curious as far as how fast that goes up... wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? There it is. I'm an idiot. I'm like, wait a minute, did he get it innately? Is that just a thing they can do now? A, I wish. B, no, he didn't. So yeah, just ended up getting slightly more rank in it. I think it's like a 1.5%, 2%, something like that every time you use it. So it's not actually that bad. And you end up getting more range, as it should have been originally, which you actually did originally get more range using it. Thing is, that didn't exactly carry over in what it explained. It's like, oh yeah, no, you can use it on every tile in the entire thing. No, you can't. And as far as I'm aware, you never could either. Like, every time that you went and ranked it up, you had like, okay, full effect, tile right next to you, and then you got it to rank 2. It's like full effect, tile next to you, half effect on the tile after that. After that, it was like full effect for the first 2 tiles or something like that, you know? So, sometimes as far as that goes. It's there. It's there. Alrighty. So, what else? What else? Oh yeah, so I was explaining the whole, like, damage whatever bonus as far as like weapon skills go. It's just, usually, I believe the term was 4 is realistically what you're probably going to need to get through the game. 4 is, I mean, usually you end up getting 5 or 6 by the end of it if you stick to a particular thing. And, you know, usually you end up finishing up 8 around your first time through POTD or something like that. At which point, really, you can give them almost anything from that class, and they'll be perfectly fine using it. Like, at that point, they can just go and punch through armor and whatever else, and something that they really shouldn't be able to. Because they get a bunch of little bonuses. So those are all nice and nifty. Alright. I know this might be a little bit of a waste, but I want to see that guy gone. So, this might finish him, maybe. Yes, it did. Okay. I was going to say I should probably go after that archer if that's not the case, but yeah, no, that's there, but just fine. Alright. Also, if they happen to be watching this, somebody pointed out recently that apparently I mentioned Divine Knights and Angel Knights and all that thing were kind of tanky and MOTBQ. Yeah, I know, I messed that one up. I was trying to say that they were relatively resilient, that they were supposed to be like magic tanks kind of thing, but ended up just saying they were tanky, and no, they're not. So my bad. Didn't mean to do that. Dumb things happen. There we go. Let's burst you, have a little bit of a chat. Should be pretty well fine, I think. Especially now that the leader's kind of isolated, we're just gonna go and deal with him. Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and head down this way. Ooh, actually, he's in really rough shape. There we go. Patch himself up a little bit. I forgot to get... No, actually, I couldn't afford to get HP infusion on him. I did get that on Barkley, but nobody's actually attacked him yet, so... What gives? I don't know. Warp, warp, warp. Drop down. Do a little bit of a burst. Boom, boom. And completely unharmed, so whatever. Alright, Field Down's gonna eat a leaf. Nom nom nom. Etc. He's gonna get another bind, luckily he didn't. Ah, get over here, weird bubbly not coffee. Doesn't taste like coffee. Tastes like just plain liquid sugar. Delicious. Definitely shouldn't have it that often. Which I don't. Yeah, we almost never get any kind of, you know, soda, pop, whatever you want to call it. But then recently, we were supposed to have a game night, and so we always end up getting those things for the folks that come over. And they ended up ditching at the last second, so we're like, okay, whatever, we have Pepsi now. So, deliciousness ensued, you know, as you do. Farrell's over here. Go ahead and deal with him a little bit. Do you have anything related to a finisher yet? No. Are you close? No. Probably. Using them might help. Nah. It's dumb. Why would I do that? Also, yeah, that whole area is kind of starting to collapse a little bit. But I think we might still be able to beat down Farrell before anything happens. Okay. Let's go ahead and do another burst as we've been doing before. Right, Night Lady moved. Check this guy a little bit. One thing I hope does get changed, I don't know if this can be changed, but every time that you try to use Recruit on somebody, their odds of getting recruited end up falling more and more and more. Which, I don't know, I kind of find that a little bit annoying, but I guess it kind of makes sense, because honestly, after you've been pestered for a while, you probably don't really even want to consider the option of joining. So, that. Alright. Boom. And stay there. If she goes down, Canopus might lose a life here. I take an injury. Oh yeah, especially if we're starting to lose accuracy. Not great. Cashua, could you please assist? Instead of just kind of sitting there like a dang mushroom. I need this chick gone, I need this guy gone. Do I have anyone that's injured enough to just take out outright? I don't think so. Okay, whatever. Finish Chicky over here. Hopefully he'll be able to avoid some hits. Oh, crap. Well, that helped my odds. And is this going to be like that one last stand situation, except now I don't have a monk to back up? I hope not. There we go. We beat him down a little bit. That mace is doing its job super well. That 1 HK less so. It's alright. It's alright. It's got a little bit less, well, everything to it, really. It would be doing more damage if I could actually get it past armor, but that's the problem. This guy is all decked out, and, well, yeah, or less so. That's fine. Looks like one more round and he's toast. Yeah, okay, so Canopus takes an injury. Cashua does nothing. That's what she's best at. He's gonna go friggin' piss off that way. Alright, crap, that guy's regenerating. Well, realistically, we're still in the position to finish this off this round. Sorry for that. Alright. Go for it. Worth a shot. Alright. So he finally gets a stun. Let's see. Yeah, you just keep going for that. Take that position. Fair enough. Sorry, Felicia. Or rather, bye, Felicia. Whatever. Depends on how snarky you want to get with it. Okay. So you're gonna go this way. Do that, and we should just need one archer shot and... yeah, one archer shot and one more burst, and he's done. Yep, definitely. And or 2 archer shots, because I'm pretty sure if I move this guy far enough, nobody can touch him. No, just short of that. If he goes here, he should be untouchable. And block, block, block. Everyone's going up pretty reasonably fast at any rate. Come on, somebody else get a turn. Come on. You know you want to. I love how Field Down is just taking hit after hit after hit. It's like, no, I gotta keep going though. Like, why does everybody keep picking on me? I'm trying so hard. That's annoying. They got boxed in now. Right. Do that. Dang, that is really annoying, actually. Now we gotta get these guys out of the way, which means other folks are gonna take injuries. Dang, Farrell! Why is your squad being all good all of a sudden? What happened? Oh, you know what? I derped. I did a really dumb thing here. What I should have done is just done a freaking wind shot on him. I don't know if that actually would have gotten past his armor or anything, but all it would have needed to do was 3, and that would have finished him off just now. Ah, that's my bad. All injuries are my fault. Ow. Although, I think I might have gotten some really good vitality in Barkley here, because, wow. He just took that like a champ. He's like, I'm sorry, what is your damage exactly? It doesn't appear to be enough. Yeah, Sarah might end up taking one too. Oh, no, 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 come on. Come on. I'm not doing that. Awaken's not gonna help at all. Alright, you can't do much else, so at least get her out of here. Alright, bad timing on all that. Okay, this is a maybe. It has a... yeah, whatever. That wasn't gonna happen. Actually, what I can do is this. Actually, should have moved that one tile over. Yeah, you did your part. Although, come to think of it, that plan I was talking about earlier about just doing a wind shot on him would have actually done enough to get past his heavier armor now. I do like that system. I really, really, really like that that's a consideration now. I mean, it's not as simple as something like, you know, New Vegas or something like that, but it works really similarly. Okay, got 100%. You got this. There we go. Nope. Not even a traitor. Got some diamond dust. Ooh, vigor. Okay. Those are amazing, but I don't think I can use them for a while. Oh no! He still has his helmet. This is unacceptable. What's this? Does that come help my dudes? That way I can help your dudes, kind of. Alright. Who went up here? Looks like everybody's doing a little bit better. Did these guys actually improve? I don't know. Either way, they're all good on hammers and all that sort of thing. Yeah, feeling a little light in the damage department, but we're about as decked out as we can be at the moment. Minus, you know, shields and such. Okay. What else am I missing here? Yeah, you need a helmet. Now that we have those, I definitely should be using them. Alright, so if you're wondering the considerations between, like, circlets and bracers and all that, so these just basically give you a little bit more crit. If you go for the circlet over here, you get a little bit better accuracy. It's, yeah, I feel like the gloves are just by far the better choice. Do I have... Oh, wait a minute, these got lowered. Oh, hello. Okay, well... Somehow I'm feeling... oh, crap. Well, never mind. I'm not gonna do the thing that I wanted to do. Be that way. Fine. You, though, you can stand to be a little bit tankier. Alright. And what do we got shop-wise? Go ahead and sell all this crap. Get all rich and everything. Sell all the silvers, because I don't plan to allow actually transferring anything to anybody. Alright. claw. Do I have anyone using knives? I don't think so. Alright, give me a couple of these, because I think, yeah, two of those. How many ways am I using? One. How many heavy axes? I'm gonna need one of those later. How many vulges? None. Why not have anyone on spears right now? No, actually I'm gonna need... No, I'm covered. I'm gonna have... What's your face? Ladyface doing that. Pick up one of these suckers. Let's pick up one of these. I don't want one of those, but can't have it. Two of them. Yeah, doing pretty alright for equipment, I gotta say. Alright, ranged-wise, definitely improve that. There we go. I'm gonna pick up one of those for reasons I can't quite remember. I'm gonna want a couple of these later, so might as well just do it now. And wait, I already had a lobber. Whatever. Let's see. How many kites am I using? One. So one of those. Yeah, let's get 3. How many lights? 6. Okay. So I need 4 of those, 2 of those, 2 of them. Just got some gaunts, but that's fine. Ooh, crafting, right. Just buy out all your crap, except for textiles for now. And let's probably go ahead and sell this garbage. I'm probably never going to use it again. And that's where the crafting menu is. Where are my thingies? There we go. What do I want to do? Me like 32 of them. No, I can't even afford that. 12. Yeah, there we are. Perfect. Now then. Equipment. Side grades now have the same requirements as the base ones, which are very nice. I have to say there was previously kind of a bit of an annoyance when you know, like let's say wanted to go get, what's it? Like this thing right here. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go make the thingy, and then you go make the thingy, it's like, I'm sorry, you need one more level. Just one. So that's all good now. All those kites. What the hell was I doing? Refined metal, right. Got like 4 of them suckers. And let's get some of that folder. Yes, yes we shall. Alright, so there we go, we got one of them suckers, and I feel like there was something else I needed in here too. Actually, I think with the reasonable bulk that Denim has going on right now, I might as well make a 2-hander for him too. Although I remember having this exact same thought when it came to my other run, and that didn't end up working out so hot. So like, oh yeah, that bulk was from his armor and everything. Like, why did I get rid of some of it? And usually the answer was something like, well, because you're kind of dumb, but, you know, you do as you do. So, first off, I'm even looking at that. There we go, 2-hander. Alright, I want one of those. Oh, but I also want 2 of those. Or whatever, we're gonna forego that, I think. Oh, I don't. I'm gonna go ahead and say no, we're getting that instead. That's one part of what I wanted to get for Denim. And let's get some... Oh. Hey, come back here. Bed. Bed, now. Okay, that'll be that for now.